Thank you for joining us today. We are here today to announce Operation Fall Cleanup has successfully begun and is nearing fruition. This is a multi-agency drug enforcement effort that spreads across Steuben County. You can see that from the folks here at the table, a number of agencies were involved. This case began with the Bath Village Police Department and information generated by investigator Colin Taft with the assistance from the Sheriff's Department. Corning PD was involved and provided manpower and intelligence, as did the New York State Police. Not at the table, but also involved with the Canisteo Village Police Department and Hornell PD. This was a county-wide effort. And what it represents is a county-wide sharing of information. Exactly what we have been touting for so long is how we can combat drugs in Steuben County without creating a task force and without overtaxing our taxpayers. What we have done is, from the information that Investigator Taft developed on one case, it led to information on another case, which again led to information on another case. It's kind of a, I don't know, it's a 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon kind of situation, where each case led to another piece of information that could be put together with something another agency had and lead to enforcement and arrests across Steuben County for everything from, and even out of New York State. We have arrests for methamphetamine, heroin, fentanyl, and other drugs represented by these 36 defendants who are before you right now. We have felonies charged from the D to the E felony, D to A felonies. Across this collection of folks, there are, I think, just over 50 indictments for these 36 people. So it was a tremendous effort. It was about a 4-month investigation. We utilized every possible resource and methodology. Once we got information, we worked as a team to figure out what was the best way to go after an individual case. We utilized surveillance of phone calls, search warrants, evidence collection, cooperating civilians, intelligence gained by police officers on the road and shared with other people, civilian tips. All of that went into making all of these arrests possible. Another big piece here was drug interdiction. As we promised when we created the COPE program a few months ago, we are going to become more aggressive in that area, and the sheriff's efforts and the efforts of the state police brought additional arrests here through highway drug interdiction tactics, armed by officers armed with information provided by other police officers and our drug investigators. So this is, it was a massive effort to put all these cases together. It does not represent a single criminal enterprise. We didn't just bring down the Gambino family in Steuben County, but all of these people are related and connected somehow by information which was shared across all of these agencies and across all of Steuben County as cases were developed. And again, this all spins from the efforts of investigator Colin Taft in the village of Bath, who began this process and helped push it forward. And one of the farthest reaching cases here is a Bath PD case with the assistance of, through the efforts of investigator Taft, the Sheriff's Department investigators and investigators in the DA's office. We actually have 2 defendants who are sitting in jail on A felony charges indicted in Steuben County in California. They were pushing crystal methamphetamine across state lines to many people here in Steuben County and creating a real risk to our folks. And through the efforts of multiple agencies spearheaded by Bath PD, we're able to bring those folks to justice and reach out to California, and we'll bring them back and prosecute them here. So this is a tremendous cooperative effort by all law enforcement agencies in Steuben County, the folks here at this table, and some folks who are not, utilizing everything in our collection of resources and every investigative tool to bring a lot of people to justice and take a lot of drugs and drug dealers off the streets of Steuben County. Right now, these folks have all been arraigned, and most of them are sitting in Steuben County Jail under various securing orders. Unfortunately, after the first of the year with bail reform, we would have to release all of them, probably chasing most of them right now, but that's a reality we'll face in January. For right now, we were able to bring these folks to justice, put them in jail, and their cases are working their way through the courts as we speak. The investigation is ongoing. We do have warrants for additional drug dealers here in Steuben County and other areas. This represents cases in Lindley, Wayland, Avoca, the village of Bath, the village of Canisteo. I think that's it. Did I miss any, gentlemen, as far as jurisdictions?
Town of Corning.
The town of Corning as well. So we have multiple, the entire width and breadth of Steuben County is covered by this investigation by the defendants set forth here on this table. It's the biggest sweep we have been involved with, and again, it's the largest interconnected investigation that we have dealt with here in the last few years in Steuben County. And with that, I would defer to the chief and the sheriff who have more, the chiefs and the sheriffs and the captain and lieutenant who have more information about their specific cases.
Why don't you go first, Jackson?
The sheriff's office reports 13 arrests from September 14th to October 24th due to the investigations stemming from the concerted effort that the district attorney just spoke about. We arrested 37-year-old Jamar Wright of Rochester for sales third and possession third. Tina McKenzie, 50 years old, of Wayland for the same charges. Joshua Vreeland, age 33, of Bailey Creek Road in Corning for sales third and possession third. Robert Tyler, age 46, of Allman, New York for possession fourth and sales fourth and possession second. Jeremy Johnson, age 40, of Canona for sales of fourth and possession fifth. And Eric Manners, age 57, of Wayland for sales and possession third degree. Nathan Conrad, age 28, of Bath for sales and possession third degree. Stephen Mitchell, age 34, of Bath for sales third and possession fifth. Craig Forsythe, age 49, of Wayland for possession and sales in the third degree. Matthew Weaver, of Bath for age 41, of Bath for sales fourth and possession fifth. David Conklin, age 41, of Bath for sales and possession third. And Avern Parnell, age 32, of Rochester for sales and possession in the third degree. And Nashala Flowers, age 26, of Rochester for sales and possession third. All of them have been arraigned to or in adjacent or other county jails currently for charges there, and a detainer warrant has been filed for them.
In regards to the Village of Bath, again, I want to commend my investigator along with my officers and the agencies here for the cooperative efforts. We have 17, and you'll find that some of these are the same as what the sheriff came out because of the inter-cooperative efforts. The agencies, the investigators were working together. Sometimes they were bought inside the village and sometimes they were bought outside. So the ones that we have were bought specifically in our jurisdiction, okay? So you got David Conklin, age 41, of Bath, criminal sale third, criminal possession third. Tammy Conklin, age 40, of Bath, criminal sale third, criminal possession third. Leo LaFave of the Village of Bath, criminal sale, controlled substance third, criminal possession third. Nathaniel Conrad of Bath and currently Wayland, criminal possession third and criminal sale third. William Lansborough of Bath, criminal sale fourth, criminal possession fifth. Stephen Mitchell of Bath, criminal possession fifth, criminal sale fifth. Matthew Weaver, age 41, Alman, New York, formerly of Urbana, criminal controlled substance in the fourth, criminal possession fifth. Carlos Gomez, age 43, of Bath, 2 counts of criminal sale fifth, 2 counts of criminal possession fifth. Also, he was charged with criminal sale third and criminal possession third. Matthew Houston, 26, currently being housed in Willard Correctional and formerly of Bath. Criminal sale of controlled substance fifth, criminal possession fifth. Mickey Pike of Prattsburgh, 2 counts criminal sale third, 2 counts of criminal possession third. Tara Lynn Yarson, criminal controlled substance third, criminal possession third, criminal possession fourth, and criminal sale fourth and criminal possession fifth. Tony Cole of Village of Bath, 2 counts of criminal controlled substance, third, 2 counts of criminal controlled substance, or criminal sale, third as well. While he was arrested, incident to arrest, he was also found with a quantity of cocaine, subsequently arrested for criminal sale, third, or criminal possession, third. Annette Romance is currently, she was arrested on a full United States extradition warrant for criminal sale, second, a Class A2 felony, and conspiracy in the second degree. She is awaiting extradition back to New York State. Clyde Dykes, age 46, both are from California, Redding, California. They are both arrested again on the extradition warrants for and he had 2 counts of criminal sale and one conspiracy, and he's awaiting extradition. Then we have Keith Graves, was arrested for 2 counts of criminal sale. Fifth, 2 counts of criminal sale, or criminal possession, fifth. He was also found in possession, or investigation afterwards, led to over 10 grams of crystal meth and several grams of cocaine inside of his residence. He was arrested on those charges with criminal possession, controlled substance in the third degree. Jennifer Schwann, of Bath as well, 35 years old, criminal sale, fifth, criminal possession, fifth. And Cody Matthews of Bath was arrested with unlawful disposition of assault weapon, criminal possession of a weapon in the third degree, and criminal disposal of a weapon, Class D felonies.
And not included there are the state police cases. There's some cooperation with Kansas COPD in a couple of those arrests. They include Franklin Larkin and Stephen Foltz, who were charged with criminal possession of controlled substance, second, for possessing more than 2 ounces of crystal methamphetamine. Christopher Elliott, who was charged with criminal possession of a controlled substance, third, for possessing more than ½ an ounce of crystal meth with the intent to sell it, as well as Michael R. Landreth, who was charged with criminal possession of a controlled substance, third, and tampering with physical evidence. That was a cocaine case. And Michael G. Landreth, as well as Miss King, his co-defendant. They were charged with actually criminal possession of a weapon for possessing magazines and other charges, as well as part of a search warrant executed by the state police that stem from this investigation. So again, it's a broad reaching investigation hitting basically north, south, east, west in Steuben County, and you've heard of all these people. We have everything here from D-level methamphetamine sales to A-level methamphetamine sales. We have fentanyl, heroin, everything bad that's hurting our community is here, being pushed by these people and being stopped by these people. So, questions?
Is it 32 arrests?
There are a total of 36 defendants who are here. There are additional sealed indictment warrants that are still out and pending, so our investigation is ongoing. And again, this is one of those things where the information from these cases is leading to additional investigations.
What was that first domino that created this entire fact?
The first domino was investigation begun by Investigator Taft here in the Village of Bath. I really don't want to talk about which case was first. That involves items of evidence and our techniques and process. And because the investigation is still ongoing and some of that information may yet lead to more arrests, I'm not sure I really want to let that go at this stage.
What month was that?
We begin in April.
April. Would you get a copy of both of those, just so I get the names and what they're charged with?
Yeah.
We'll send out.
For the state police, do you guys release bugshots?
No.
No, I
We do
didn't.
not.
Those,
I
but
didn't think so. I was
they're,
pretty sure of that,
the-
so.
We do not.
Are any of them here?
they are here. The DA's
Okay.
office has gotten those for you.
This is-
Okay, I'll take pictures of those.
They did not come from the state police, for the record, make sure the camera.
No, I know. I just-
Duly noted. Underline,
I've just
bold print.
done this for like 22 years, I know the change of that for sure.
But I will say that we're proud to join in the continuing effort in this county to rid, to help rid Steuben County of whatever drug problems exist, and we will continue to do so.
And what's your name?
George Del Negro,
Delnagro.
Delnagro,
And your title?
Captain.
Yeah, okay,
Thank
thanks.
you.
None of these defendants are accused of selling drugs within the city of Corning, but an overwhelming majority of them frequented Corning. We utilized our resources from the Corning Police Department to participate in investigations in the town of Corning, in all the townships from there, all the way up to the town of Bath, including the village of Bath. Because the drugs that are going on here in Bath and Hornell and Savona are the same drugs and drug dealers that are coming to the city of Corning,
All the way to Wayland.
all the way to Wayland. In one of the particular cases, we participated in that.
So I think, you know, the message to anybody who wants to sell drugs here in Steuben County should be relatively clear, is that every police officer, every civilian, every undercover car is out there looking for you, and we're sharing information. You can't do something in Wayland or Lindley or Prattsburgh or Pulteney or the village of Bath and think it's just gonna stay here. Somebody's gonna see something, or they're going to say something, and we're gonna find out about it, and we're gonna come and find you. This level of cooperation is unique, I believe, in New York State. We have a situation where every single law enforcement agency who works in this county, whether they are investigators or they're road patrol folks, whether they wear a purple tie, a black tie, or no tie, is doing the same thing, pulling with the same oar and sharing information in a way that nobody else is doing. And information is our best weapon in dealing with drugs and keeping our community safe. And we ask people to share information with us. Civilian tips help in this process. So please, if people have drug information, the sheriff has a tip line. You can contact any agency here, and they will make sure the information gets in the right hands. Folks will be kept anonymous. Nobody will ever know that they gave us information, but it can help take more people off the street and do what we have promised we will do, is make Steuben County a bad place to deal drugs.
844 drug tip is our anonymous tip line, 844 drug tip, or 844drugtip.com, www.844drugtip.com, or go to the sheriff's website and you can leave an anonymous tip there. Every anonymous tip we get goes out to the team, and it's shared with everyone so that all players have that information and can make a difference.
Will this cross-department communication, working together, go beyond drugs, or are you guys, is this a effort mostly just focused on?
That's the way we do business in Steuben County. We all work together and we all share information, and not only with agencies in the county, but with our counties that border us also.
We are lucky in the drug world to have a single point of contact investigator in my office that was in a drug initiative that was put together with the cooperation of all the folks who are here and folks we've mentioned, to be a central point of information. But that model has worked so well, we're using it for many other kinds of crimes, and it works in everything else. So this information that we generate through this investigation will probably lead to arrests for other things, like burglary, like the crimes that go along with drug dealing.
And at least once a month, I'm sending a tip to Steuben County, Indiana, that gets sent to our tip line also.
We get them through our Bath Facebook page as well, tips to, and the investigator, I can tell you this, he's tireless. He's constantly working, and my hat's off to him.
And he looks that way.
Nah, he looks good. But he's doing an amazing job. They are all doing amazing jobs.
Okay, anything else? Great. Thank you, folks. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
What I'll do is I'll take this.